Hey guys, Faith here. So today I want to talk about a serious subject, and that is sexual harassment. From personal experience, I have went through this. I want to tell you guys my story so that to let those that have went through that know that they are not alone. And we are not victims. We are survivors. We were strong enough to survive something like this. Even though the aftermath was pretty damaging, nonetheless. So what happened was, not long after we moved here, I was almost 18. I wasn't quite 18 at the time. My brother started telling our neighbor, Roger, about how I like to watch wrestling. And so it started off as us being wrestling buddies. We would watch wrestling every week. He would come over here and we'd watch it. And I thought it was exciting. I was like, I finally have someone that likes wrestling as much as I do. But then he started making me feel uncomfortable. He started getting all touchy with me. He would rub my leg, like, to where it was almost near my you-know-what area. He would also put his arm around me, his hand would always land, like, right here, like on the side of my boob. Like, touching my boob. And I was really creeped out. I was like, what is going on here? But I did talk to him about it initially. I said, hey, I was like, you're making me feel uncomfortable here. Will you please, not do this? And he apologized and said he wouldn't. So not long after, our landlord was having a bonfire with Roger, my brother, and a few other neighbors. I went over there and hung out. Roger and I were talking. Eventually, he put his arm around my lower back area and he proceeded to slap me on the ass. I was just shocked. I was like, what in the hell? I did avoid him for a while after that. Not long after, I went upstairs to where our landlord was living at the time. He was living with our landlord. Roger was. So one night I went up there and hung out with him until our landlord and his dog went to bed. So it was just me and Roger. We talked for a while, and as I was walking out, he did it again. I was like, seriously? Like, why do you keep doing this? I did avoid him, I think, for a month, maybe 2 months, something like that. I know it was quite a while. My brother, him, and I eventually hung out more as friends, and I thought, well, this isn't going to happen again. Let's just forget about it. Just get along, be good friends, whatever. And looking back now, it was pretty dumb of me. But eventually, one night, my brother and I got in a fight. It was one weekend. We did talk to Roger about it because he heard the commotion, and he said he wouldn't say anything. Eventually, I found out he ran into my dad and Carolyn while they were out, and he started telling them stuff. Starting drama. And the following Monday, he started telling Carolyn all this stuff to purposely start drama. I finally had enough at this point, and I went out there and said something. We kind of got into it. My brother was trying to get me in the house, and he insulted my brother. Like, he started saying really mean stuff to my brother. He called my brother a son of a bitch, which you don't do because considering our mother is dead. That's very disrespectful. But we felt betrayed. We felt like, he stabbed us in the back when he was supposedly our friend, which is messed up. As a matter of fact, some time ago, I ran into him at Walmart while my dad, brother, and I were shopping. And when I saw him, I froze. I was just in traumatic shock just seeing him. And my brother later told me that Roger wanted to know why I didn't come up and say hi or whatever. I was like, I don't want to see him. I don't want anything to do with him. And of course, my brother acted like it wasn't a big deal. He acted like, oh, I had to let go. I had to move on, get over it. I was like, if you were a woman and you were sexually harassed, would you be mad or upset? Probably so. I just want to let everybody know, anybody that's went through this, whether it be when they were teens, young adults, whatever, and you need someone to talk to about it, you can always talk to me. I will try my best to help. You guys are not alone. I've went through this firsthand. I've even had other guys after that sexually harass me, like, in a verbal way. And it's really messed up. It's not right for women to have to be objectified like this, to have to be treated as sex objects, especially when they don't want it. It is a little hard for me to talk about sometimes, because it was a very traumatic thing for me. Hang on, let me move this. Have that kind of tilted. But I'm always here if anybody is going through any hard times at all. The whole reason I made YouTube videos, I started making them, is to help those that need it the most. I enjoy helping others because I know what it's like to have to face your battles alone, or to have everybody leave you when you need them. This is it for this video. I know it's a little long. I wanted to get my story out there to let people know that they are not alone, and to be able to relate to those that have went through it. I love you guys. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on when I post. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.